welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. They let me out on work release. So I'm able to be here tonight to see all of you guys. Welcome. It's Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. It's a wonderful, wonderful day.
Since when were you
Evening.
the fun-loving criminal? I don't understand that.
Smooth criminal, thank you very much. Ellie and Ant Farm and Michael Jackson have both said this.
Amy, are you okay?
I'm not okay. And it doesn't-
Holy shit show, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's been crazy, but also, again, very cool. For some reason, I'm not getting the pop-up for the show.
It'll pop up. In
Hi,
just a
guys.
minute,
How is everybody doing out there? So glad that, again, I'm here hanging out with my cellmate. No, just kidding. Tony Bradley.
Cellmate.
Yeah. Institution.
Why is this not popping up? I don't understand what's going on.
I don't either. So
Hang
are
on. Let's see what we got.
we
We're
good?
Yeah, we're good. Check your encoder. What the
I don't want to redo that intro. It was good.
That was a good intro.
Thanks. All in a day's work.
Okay,
So are we
are
actually
live.
We are live. Okay,
We
I'm
are.
looking for us right now so I can see the chat and everything.
We're live.
See who's hanging out with us on this wonderful Don't Make
there we
This
go.
Weird Thursday. Did it work? Did it
Yeah,
go?
it
What
popped up.
the heck?
Yep, we're good to go.
What? Notification. There we go.
Yay!
Wow. Way to show up, YouTube.
Exactly.
Thanks.
It just popped up at mine.
All right. So anyway, guys, while we were trying to figure all this stuff out, it has been a crazy start to this show. Before the show in the studio, just all right, good.
And yet I have
I just
on
want
the
to laugh.
screen
Because
because it's a shit show. We're gonna go to the split screen. There we go, ladies and
there
gentlemen.
we go.
We're gonna go to the split screen.
There's Tony.
Hey, there we go. Hi guys.
And all you
How
guys are
doing?
filing in. Thank you. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch. Later to be re-aired on solidstateradio.net. Big shout out to Sean and Adam over at the Lyric Mall in Lapeer.
Yes.
Thank you guys for re-airing us and all of the things that we do here. We appreciate that very much and are thankful to be partnered up with you guys.
Apparently, we've been live on YouTube the whole time. So that's Irish Girl Laughing said that on Twitch. So
All right, perfect.
thank you for chiming in. What is
Thank
on
you.
my microphone?
Irish girl laughing. I love.
Do I have like a Labrador or something? Like this is
No,
weird.
I have lonely people glitter all over my sweater, but that makes sense because I have
Lonely
cats.
people glitter.
Yeah, hair,
Is that
cat hair.
what- Ew, gross.
Whatever,
Like, get that away from
Don't
me.
judge me. I have enough judgers.
So yeah, welcome to the Don't Make This Weird show, where
Yeah.
we single-handedly paddle downstream of the shit show, up shit creek or shit river. How does that work?
Whatever it is we're doing, you guys are
Yes.
here with us.
We don't know what the hell it is we're doing because
toss onto your life jackets and
yes,
let's see what happens.
it's just getting here has been a nightmare.
It's very fun,
There's that.
but it's all right.
So how was your week, Heather? We're gonna go to you first.
Oh boy, here, can you link this for me?
I'll link it.
I was talking about that earlier. You had somebody over that I haven't seen in forever, and I was talking with them about
Yes, little Emily.
little M, talking about how technology and stuff is just not my friend anymore. It was like I turned 40, and I'm like, how does this controller work? And we don't even have a controller at home, so I don't know what the heck I'm doing even.
You are linked.
Thank you.
I shared it
Thank
on
you.
Facebook.
Oh, thank you. All right. So, see, that's all I gotta do is just be like, here, do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And it works.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Nothing like the true fine form and fashion of
There
it.
we're back.
kicking
I
off.
see the blue light.
That's right. So, anywho's it?
Blinded
Irish
by
Girl
the
laughing.
light.
Oh, hey, louder one sends a soccer ball,
Thank you.
and Irish Girl laughing says, "I have you on both life jacket. My boobs float." So apparently her boobs float.
Oh man, I don't have that problem. That safety. I don't have that safety
You know
installment.
the safety net.
I don't. Shit. But yeah, so
Well,
crazy week.
According to the great Russian hacker,
Yeah. Oh,
he said that you have a great spice rack.
nice spice rack. Yeah. He's great. Shout out to that guy.
Yes,
I
crazy
like
Russian
him. I like
hacker.
him.
Go check that out on YouTube,
Yeah.
guys.
Not supporting us on this page, but hey,
No.
whatever. It's cool. We like to support other people, whether they support us or not.
That's right.
That's what we do.
I love his accent.
Uh,
It's got to be an
me
accent
too.
thing.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think so too. But yeah, it's been there's not really a whole lot of exciting things that I can really tell you guys because it's pretty much been the same thing since going back to work. But
Well, yeah, you're working like 72 hours a day, aren't you?
it feels like it. Like I should just put a cot up in like my own little cubicle and be like, "Yep, don't laugh at my Christmas PJs. This is what's happening. I'm staying here." Elf on a shelf? No,
That's right.
no.
Yes. We
Not
got
there.
Heather on the leather.
That sounds different than what I was expecting.
Sorry,
it to sound
wrong
like.
place. My bad.
Wrong job, sir. Wrong job.
So you
got it.
admit it.
No, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm throwing in a 14-hour shift, 10-hour, 12-hour, whatever here and there, whatever I can do.
And
Because
you're
we're
not
down to the wire.
you're not
know.
complaining. You're thankful for it, but
I am
it
thankful
is
for
very
it.
taxing.
It can be. I feel like the return of carpal tunnel will be because of staying 14 hours and writing in bulbs and stuff.
So apparently, Irish Girl Laughing is chiming in and saying, "Leather?" Question mark.
Right. Well, let me tell you about this time. No, but yeah, it's I'm happy to like you said, happy to do this job
Absolutely.
because I was joking the other day and I was like, it's almost seasonal vacation, guys.
Apparently,
we're getting there.
Apparently, she's your huckleberry. So whatever that means.
Huckleberry.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Right. So, but yeah, we're down to the wire. We're pushing through. We're getting as many ornaments as we possibly can, and it's been awesome to be able to do that because I know how much that stuff means.
Well, right.
This year to kind of people were putting up their trees early, and this was actually the first season that I've worked there that I personally bought ornaments and personalized them for our tree. I usually don't do that.
And you personalize all of the ornaments. I mean, talk about what your job
do.
is specifically.
So let me take a drink first.
Cheers.
Water is good. So
That's
for,
high quality H2O.
I'm kind of lucky because I work at the world's largest Christmas store. A lot of people might think that that's lucky, not think that's lucky, because bah humbug and all that stuff. But I work in the back, and I get to do online orders, which is really cool because they come in from all over the world, and I put people's names on them. There's a lot of strange names that I never would think the spelling would be like that, but I'm just like, okay. It is what it is. I will do it. I had a baby ornament just recently that said 7 on it. It was a little girl's ornament. So I was like, okay.
11's way better.
I was like, this feels like it's not the right number. But, so I get to do that. And they, like you said, they come in from all over the world. And it's really cool. If you've never been to Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, they say Frankenmuth and
Right.
Bronner's is like the must visit.
Yeah.
It's in there. It's rating up there pretty high. So,
In
but
the
there's a
world
lot
of
of
sevens, be an 11.
being 11. So yeah, so that's a fun thing. So I don't paint, but I use paint pens on the ornaments instead of actually painting. I've tried the painting, not really my gig, but I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And I got my 5-year plaque this year, my pin, and they gave me a recognition book to be able to order a gift from them. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's been a really cool thing. I remember when I first started, I wasn't even working there, but I went there with my mom, and I seen these ornaments, and we have all these little cute like family ornaments, and they've got little hats.
Right.
Well, they're like teeny tiny, and you write the names on the hats. And I was showing them to her, and I said, I'd hate to be the person that has to write names on this. It's like a family of 11 or something, and I'm going,
Oh, dear God, it's the Waltons all over again.
no, I don't want to do that. But so now here I am, that person 6 years later that writes the names on those teeny hats. And
Yes.
I want to put a PSA out there. I have had several inbox messages that people are asking about ornaments and if I can do ornaments for them. And lines are huge. People are waiting outside.
Yes.
It's only a certain amount of people that are able to come into the store. And here's the thing, and I said this like nicely. I've written back to people, and The thing is I don't do just Bronner's. I have like 3 other jobs that I'm doing along with Bronner's right now.
Because you're an insane person.
And I'm working, 10 to 14 hours at Bronner's. And then when I'm done, like yesterday, I did 3 jobs yesterday before I finally like fell asleep and crawled into bed and cried myself to sleep. So I messaged and I was like going into the store right now because it's so crazy. That takes up from my lunch and my break times, and I'm not willing to give that up right now. So I politely said that. I'm just like, sorry, guys. I have no room to be able to do this kind of thing. So, but I was like, okay, and left it at that. Merry Christmas, So, but it got to me at first because I'm like, I haven't heard from this person in like 3 years. Like, really? Why? So anyhow, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I am 2 weeks out from our seasonal job to be done for the season, and then I've got a lot of really other cool things that I'm getting ready to work on. So I'm looking forward to that, and like a week of downtime, which I'm gonna try. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Probably not.
No. So yeah, that's pretty much what my week's been, and we baked cookies. Me and Adam, we did a whole bunch of like. The stuff like my mom used to do, and we baked those together and started doing our ship out, and Christmas shopping is done. Everything is done in time.
So apparently Irish Girl Smiling said Superwoman
should not be asked for a favor. What the fuck?
Captain, or not Captain. No.
Yeah, it's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yes, but I almost said America. I'm like, no.
America.
Yeah, I have a good heart and I am willing to help people out and stuff. Like for instance, I had somebody else message me, our pastor.
Yes.
Somebody from our church actually had messaged. They don't live in Michigan anymore. They're out of state.
Nope.
His daughter's ornament broke, and so I got the message, hey, do you have this here? Can you pen it? Well, yes, that's different. That was totally different. It wasn't because they wanted to skip the lines. It was because this ornament broke. This little girl's crying, and that was totally different. So I was like, yes, I can do that. And that was my one time only thing. Like, that's it. I'm done.
Right.
So,
well, and I mean, let's face it, they've got seniority, so they're kind of pushed to the front line.
Yeah. I mean, they've done a lot of stuff for us, for me, whatever, so. Yeah.
I mean, being a pastor of, us is kind of a thankless job because we're a bunch of heathens.
Yeah. If I'm accepted into that, I'm just like, okay, I can personalize an ornament for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's been up. Doing the Christmas stuff and getting things together, and it's been cool. The downtime has been great.
Yes.
Downtime has been great, but I, again, thankful for the job or career job, whatever. I thoroughly do enjoy it a lot. It's just you get to that point when you've done a lot of hours and you're like, okay, all right, I am definitely ready for.
right here.
I nap right here and here. I felt like I was gonna just fall asleep in my clothes the other day.
Of course.
Yeah. So, but that's been my week. It's been cool. I've got to listen to some audiobooks and stuff, and we'll get into that because I know you have some stuff you want to talk about. Or are you gonna include that in your week?
I'm gonna include that in my
Okay,
week,
then I'll tell the one. One of the perks of working at Bronner's while I'm there in the back is I get to listen to audiobooks. And I listened to Dolly Parton's audiobook, not her newest one. She's got a new one out.
Right.
I have not listened to that yet, but her old one about other business, this and that and other business or whatever it's called. And she read it too. I love her.
She's amazing.
I am freaking obsessed now. I've been like anything I can watch about her because no bullshit. She's just no fillers, straight up. And she's talking about, this is hilarious. Okay, what is it I always say about high heels?
Yeah, you can't walk in.
No. I put them on to be able to reach stuff out of my cupboards.
Of course.
Well, she's 5'2".
Yes.
She quotes that in the book. And I'm like, wait a minute. I feel that, And then she talks about sleeping 3-4 hours, maybe 6, and then she's wide awake and ready to go.
That
and
sounds like me.
I do the same thing, and I'm going, wait a minute.
We're going to the moon.
We're going to Dollywood. I'm gonna meet this lady, and I feel bad because I was supposed to go to her concert, and I ended up being really sick with an inner ear infection and wasn't able to go. And I'm like, oh, missed opportunity. opportunity.
One
But
job
so
right there.
I listened to her audiobook, and I'm now just like,
Enamored.
I've always liked her, but
Yeah.
now I'm just like,
Dolly
I
Parton is a
got to
fucking
meet
rock
her.
star.
I gotta meet her. Yeah, for sure. So that's been my week. Before I flip it over to you, do you mind if I go ahead and look?
You do you.
Got people tuning in here on YouTube, and I thank you guys for that. My dad is tuning in. He says, hello, how are you two doing tonight? We are doing good. Thank you for tuning in.
Shenanigans.
Happy that you're here. And Adam is also tuning in saying, hey guys, checking in, sounding good. And we have more people that are also here. They haven't said hi yet. If you guys want to jump in, say hi.
Yes.
I'll definitely try to mention you if I can keep up. I know sometimes the chat gets really busy, and we're thankful for that.
Oh,
That's
God,
awesome.
yes.
So I'll get into other shout outs and whatnot later, but I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to you and tell us about your week. What's been going on? How you been?
Oh, do I have to adjust the camera? I don't know, but I just sit up with correct posture.
Let me just get you a
Yes.
pillow for your
Yeah.
butt so you're a little taller.
So
feeling-
no, I've had a pretty cool week. I mean, obviously, yes, we're ramping up for the silly season and all the crazy shit that's going on. Working in the studio, trying to get stuff done. Obviously, managed to reconnect with our lovely intern, the Ajon.
Oh.
Whooped his ass at some magic because that was
What?
just great. Yeah. I told him he needs to come back because nobody's filled his job yet.
No,
Totally gave him shit.
I don't blame you. I would too.
Yeah, and went to the Country Bulk food store.
I
Got
love
some
that place.
really cool stuff. Love that place. Shout out to Cindy. Thank you for hooking us up with some amazing groceries and doing some awesome food. And actually, for those of you who can see, they offer a free CD at the door, and it's called Joy to the World.
At Bulk?
Yeah, it comes from
What?
most foods. Yes, it's so cool. It's a cappella gospel singing Cedar Springs group. This is recorded at Altar of Praise Studio, and they are distributed free of charge.
Very cool.
Still Waters. Ministries, 285 Antioch Road, Clarkston, Kentucky, 42726.
Nice.
The telephone number is 270-242-0459. And let me show you this. If you guys can actually see this. Come on, focus in. Damn it. Come on. And it's such an incredible thing.
That's cool.
And they have a
They're
ton of
Amish,
songs.
Mennonite.
They're Mennonite, because that's
Mennonite,
where the Mennonite store is. But
Right.
Yeah, there's like 17 different tracks
That's cool.
on this, and it sounds incredible. So yeah, I snatched that up, and of course, anytime you get a free CD, you're just kind of like, meh, is it okay, or is it just
free.
BS? Right?
Free
it's
is free, so it's however you take that present. It could be good, it could be
But
bad.
it's really good.
That's awesome. I want to
It's
hear.
Really good.
That's cool. It's really cool. At the bulk store, they also give you at the beginning of the year a free calendar, also a wall hanging calendar. Oh, you got one too. All right.
Here we go.
Nice.
I got flowers and gardens for 2021.
Flowers. You got
Flowers and gardens. And speaking of that, I also have another shout out I have to give, which is here. It's Mark the Barber Polar Run Walk 2021, January 10th, 2021. And this is on Facebook, so you guys can look all this stuff up. Just type in Mark the Barber Polar Run 2021. It's actually really cool. This guy is going through and doing a run for, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's for kids with autism this year.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, and you can get all this information online on Facebook, and you can literally just type in that Mark the Barber Polar Run Walk 2021, January 10th. That's the registration form. I have one. I'm trying to go through and get all of this stuff squared away. Ran into him at Country Bulk Foods,
Oh really?
and he noticed
Cool.
me because I wasn't wearing a mask. I was like, hey, man,
Oh.
how's it going? So he's actually doing some really cool stuff. He's a barber that's been open this whole time
Oh really?
and, just helping people out, being a mom and pop business.
That's
So
tough right now.
Shout
Super
out,
tough.
shout out to Mark the Barber in Sandusky, Michigan. Keep being awesome, brother. Thank you so much for fighting the good fight and doing this polar walk run. It's funny because as they raise money, he loses clothing and walks through this whole run thing. Last year, I think he said he was basically in a pair of gym shorts and tennis shoes in sub-zero weather. Or
Oh
2
my
years ago, I
God.
think it was.
Why would you? What?
But it was for kids. So
I
he
get
did
that, but like,
That-
okay, my toes and my fingers are black now, but I can't even thumbs up these kids. Like, what?
But it's only
I gotcha.
Apparently it's a mild walk or something like that. But anyways, like this guy is straight up, a mile in person, 5K in person, 1 mile virtual, 5K virtual. So yeah, like if you go on Facebook and type in Mark the Barber Polar Run Walk 2021, you'll be able to see all of that stuff. And like legit, go support. I mean, like I said, I think it's for autism this year. I'm horrible with this stuff. I literally have the thing in front of me, and I'm trying to read all of this
Let me
at the
see.
same time. But yeah, he's such a cool dude. Like local guy in Sandusky, representing, just helping the kids out. You know, and local business, obviously. Yeah, support local.
Underground Railroad.
Yeah, obviously us continually supporting local. So
Yeah,
there's that.
it's totally different. It's Underground Railroad,
Oh, whatever.
which is no, that's important though. That is an important thing. They do a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah. But I also
All
think that
right.
he when we were talking to him, I think he said that they were doing kids with autism this year too.
Okay, all right.
So
you can do a 1 mile virtual.
yeah.
So you can stay warm in your own
Yes.
home, and that nobody sees you if you're just down to your gym shorts.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
But no, Mark is a really cool guy. Oh, hey, Irish Girl 11 says, great cause. I will support that guy. Yeah, please go support. Go on Facebook.
Very cool.
Mark the Barber, Polar Run Walk 2021. Such an incredible dude. Very humble, very down to earth. A very approachable guy that's just, supporting local and doing the stuff that we
That's
do
cool.
of getting out there and going, hey, how can we help support local?
There's so many different things, especially at this time of year. I know
Yeah.
last episode I had brought up. See, there we go. My brother pointed out to me when we were talking that I say I seen that instead of I saw that. He's like etiquette, and then now I catch myself doing that crap. But I know I brought up last episode. One of my friends is doing a fundraiser. Not really a fundraiser. It's to help with a funeral cost of one of her friends. Unfortunately, he's recently passed, and his wife is she is a stay-at-home mom, and she's got a 3-year-old, and her birthday is actually coming up before Christmas, and all of this stuff. The little girl is, and there is they're trying to get their funeral cost to be able to cremate him. Right now, they're unable
Right.
to, and he's still there. So if anybody's interested, please give me a message, and I will give you that link if you want to donate and help out with that. So anyway,
Absolutely.
continue on.
So yeah, that's just a lot of cool interactions, meeting a lot of people as usual. Shout out to our girls at the Harvest, and it's funny because the girl that I forgot actually was the girl that quit. So and that was I'm not gonna mention her name, but shout out to Shannon, Amy, Nikki, Sam. Shit, who's the other one? Damn it!
Dang it.
Hold on, I have the cards over here.
Trisha, Sharon,
Okay, so
Olivia.
I have Nikki, Sam, Shannon. That's the one that quit. Jordan, yes,
there you go.
Jordan.
All right.
She's awesome because she's like ready to pop anytime she's got a little one on the way.
Aw.
But yeah, Jordan's an absolute sweetheart because you just see her kind of doing the whole pregnant waddle around. And it's like, do you like chocolate? She's like, oh my God, this kid wants sweets all the time.
And it's a good time of year for that.
Yes, and like I said, shout out to all the girls at the Harvest. Love them guys. They totally hook us up.
That's
And
cool.
you got to try the wraps, legit. And I'm not.
Are they gluten free?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Then I
they
can't.
are. Yes, they are.
I like look at you like, were we really trying to kill me, man?
I'm just saying, like, seriously, go support local. Love the Harvest.
Absolutely.
Whether you're here in Carroll or it's in Frankenmuth, because it's amazing. Both these places are awesome.
That is awesome.
So I have to continue on with my week, and we'll
Yeah.
get to the dumpster fire of what today was. I'm at 51 books.
That's awesome. That's why I wasn't sure if you were going to
No.
talk about it, during that time. So
Oh, no, I am.
what is number 51?
Number 51 is Stem Cell Therapy: Rising Tide by Neil H. Rodan, PA, PhD. It's actually a really good book. It's like 6,000 pages. I actually have it on my tablet that I read.
Nice.
Because I was talking to everyone, I'm like, what qualifies as actually reading a book? Like, is it an ebook? Is it like a hardcover book? Which I'm getting to this too.
I think it's any books that you pick out that you're going to do. Like, it depends. Like, for me, I listen to audiobooks because there's no way
Right.
I would be able to get through all.
See,
I love books.
And I'm one of those people that like reads the preface, the intro, the outro, the acknowledgments,
skip
all
that
this
shit.
stuff. Right. But that's the thing is I want to know more about the author. It's like
Makes
watching
sense.
the behind the scenes shit on the DVD or the
Yeah, I
whatever.
don't do that either.
I love that shit. So, but yeah. And here I'm hoping this is book number 52.
There you go.
Because Health for All of Life by Dr. Reverend Jason Garwood. And just seriously, I have tore into this book, and it's such an incredible read because it talks about literally your health
That's awesome.
and where your trajectory is, and not only what you believe, because foundational stuff that is highly important,
right.
but where your health is actually at. And they actually have an online website, which is really cool because it is, hold on, let me go back to the beginning here, because I want to quote this right, because I was actually talking to him earlier this week. Such an incredible dude. Love him to pieces. Shout out to Jason. And just, love his work. He's one of those godly troublemakers,
Yeah.
which I love him to pieces for that, because his saying is he's going to take find the biggest stick and go swat the hornet's nest.
Sounds about right, yes.
And I love him to pieces for that, because he's never in the business of hurting innocent people, but it's giving the people that are about greed and just disgusting perversions.
Yeah.
Their comeuppance of going, all right, well, if you're going to throw the law at me, you're nullified under your own law. So that sucks to be you. I'm trying to find this.
Intelligent is dangerous with that one.
Oh my God,
Intelligent.
I love the way his big sexy brain works. And I'm pretty sure there's some sort of crossing the line here because he's a bastard. But I don't care, because I love the way Jason's brain works and the fact that he has done the due diligence to go through and talk about the things that he talks about. It's incredible. God, where is this website?
It's probably right.
I'm literally thumbing through the book as we speak here.
It's probably right by your teabag bookmark.
It probably is. Yeah, look at Yogi. Yeah, it's my teabag.
You don't
bookmark.
mess around
No,
when
hey.
you use whatever you have
That's
as a bookmark.
right.
I know
Where the
this.
hell is it at? Legit. Okay. So here it is. Healthforalloflife.com. See.
Oh,
right
nice.
there.
Okay. Healthforalloflife.com.
Yeah, I'm totally.
Go ahead
getting it,
and
not in
put
camera.
that in the.
But yeah, if you type that in, it gives you such a bunch of incredible stuff to go through and
That-
check out.
Number 4 or FOR?
No, it's basically the title of the book, healthforalloflife.com.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. But no, shout out to Jason for all of the stuff that he's written. And I mean, it's, yes, it comes from a scripturally sound biblical aspect. But here's the great part about it is there's so much more stuff in there. So you have to read the whole thing.
Right.
And it's incredible because to talk to Jason, and God, what was it? 2.5 years or so that I cultivated a friendship
Yeah.
with him, and we went
Yep.
out to lunch at least once or twice a month. And it was such a great conversation because how many people do you know? They get to sit down and talk with a doctorate of theology.
Not very many, but I imagine all conversations were interesting.
Oh, well, it was because it's Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that he keeps it real.
He does.
Because it's not that element of, oh, I'm pious and I'm, anointed.
We actually had him on our show.
I know.
We did have him on our show.
Yes.
A long time ago.
And I'm still working
Oh.
on getting the associate pastor and both of the other pastors, which is male and female.
Yeah.
So Pastor Randy, Pastor Kelly, and the youth pastor Byron,
Yeah.
who is also the praise and worship leader, trying to get them on the show so we can sit down and have a great conversation with them, because I love the way that these people present various different perspectives, if you
Right.
will.
Right.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get them on the show so we can just kind of go through and go, hey, you're in the trenches. How does it work for you?
Talk to us. Tell us what you're thinking. Shelby Campbell is joining in, saying hello to all of us.
Hi, Shelby. Irish Girl Laughing says, here comes Tony's tea time. That's right.
Yeah.
I
Tony's
love
time.
tea.
It's better than
God,
Tony's
I
tea
love
bag.
tea. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what my week has been
Nice.
consistent of. And then getting to today's dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I started an hour and a half early trying to go through and get everything to
Give
work
you props.
properly. Want to know what's great about all of that? An hour and a half a headache because I was off by one letter.
Yeah. One.
I literally downloaded OBS to go, okay, if I can't get this figured out, at least I've got a backup and a contingency plan. Trying to figure out how to run this program that I've never ran before,
Oh, okay.
and having 45 minutes to figure out how to work it. So at least now I have a general idea of kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Still have no idea how it works.
Not so much.
So thank God our partner in crime, Mr. Jeremy Scott Gibbs, who runs the show This Is My Brain, called me back and said, hey, brother, all right, let's try this one more time. Gives me the login, gives me the password, and I'm adding an extra letter like an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
And here we are. The show went off.
It still came on. We're still here. We're
Without a
hanging out.
hitch.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Thank you, and shout out to Jeremy down there.
Yeah,
at,
shout out to Jeremy. Thank
at
you,
the
brother.
other headquarters.
Yeah, the other HQ. Thank you for bailing my ass out because apparently, your co-host is an idiot. So throw the hate on me, guys. But we did go live without a hitch,
Yeah,
and
we're here.
yeah, fuck technology.
We're here, and I have to say, I love that you and I can still continue to do the show no matter what it is that we're going through, no matter what it is, if we have guests, if we don't have guests. I do miss having guests, but it's that time of year. But in the same sense, though, like, really miss Chris, too. Like,
Come back, Chris. We miss you.
I think back to those times when it was three of us, and here we are.
See, we need to do like the fade out and like the moments where we captured the video of Chris.
Remembering it. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and a lot of you that are just now tuning in and just started like listening and following,
Yeah.
subscribing, don't even know anything about Chris unless you guys have tuned in or went back and looked at the archived episodes on YouTube on our
Yes.
channel, which there's a lot. We're at how many now?
This is episode 171.
I don't pay much attention to the numbers because I just know Thursday is our day. We're here on Thursdays. We're still doing it. And I don't
Still working
realize
on
that
the
we have
lighting.
gone that many episodes, and here we are. So,
Irish Girl Laughing said she'll guest.
yeah. Hello?
Seriously, come up to the studio, hang out with us, have fun.
I like having guests on. I like hanging out with us too. Doing this thing.
Hell
We
yeah.
talk about lots of cool things, but it is cool to interview other people and have a conversation with other people too. But however, even if we don't have guests in the studio, you guys jumping in, talking to us on live chat is awesome. We get another kind of perspective and different things that we can talk about with you guys as
Yeah.
well. So, but here we are. We're moving
This is what we
moving
do.
forward. We're almost to 2021.
Hey, Heather.
Hey guys.
Hey, there's Heather. There we go.
That is just weird to me. It is what it is too. Hey, hey Santa, we need some equipment.
No, we need interns.
Equip us. Yeah. So anyway, where was I going? What was I? talking about? Oh, good time to bring out the sponsors.
We have sponsors. That's right.
We do have sponsors. If anybody that has a small business would like to jump on board and let us talk about your business on air,
Your business.
Your business. Oh man, just no.
Why do you make it awkward? It's not even weird. It's just awkward.
That's good. It's better than weird, isn't
No,
it?
no. Like the show's called "Don't Make This Weird."
Yeah.
It's supposed to be "Don't Make This Weird" for a reason, not "Don't Make This Awkward."
I mean, it could be.
No,
We could
No.
change it up.
no. See,
Because I do what I do.
we are 171 episodes in. How do we change it up and go? Sorry, we're politically correct now. We're "Don't Make This Awkward."
We're now changing our names, so don't make this awkward. Yes.
No,
Oh.
no, not okay.
Okay. No, sponsors anyway. So a lot of really cool sales are going on at Hometown Handmade at 130 East 3rd Street.
Yay!
Emily City.
We got it right.
Next to Jalisco's Deli, down from the Happy Little Quilt Shop. It is actually in the it's actually in the building where the Happy Little Quilt Shop used to be, where they held the classes and did the sewing machine repair. But they are open. They have a lot of different sales going on right now. There are 17 vendors that make all of their product handmade. Just here in Michigan, there isn't anybody out of the state of Michigan. Everybody within the Tri-Cities. A lot of really awesome gifts, stocking stuffers, all kinds of really cool stuff there. Men, if you are looking for something awesome for your wife that is unique, or your girlfriend, or your other girlfriend and your wife, whatever.
Does side chick count?
Yes.
Because I think I'm a side chick.
If you, yeah. So Tony, whoever is his main, I don't know what you could get from there, but there's all kinds of stuff there that you could get. I don't
that's
think.
right, ladies. Those who have side chicks like Tony.
Yeah.
Get me something special from
Hometown Handmade.
Hometown Handmade.
What kind of business are you going to? No, Hometown Handmade,
Thank you.
130 East 3rd Street in Emily City. There are all kinds of different businesses that are downtown. Everybody is starting to kind of come together and support each other, which is really cool. So all these businesses are
Support
trying,
local.
Yeah, all these businesses are trying really hard to continue to stay open, to keep on being able to have their businesses, which is really cool. So if you guys get a chance, go to their Facebook page, like their Facebook page, then you'll get all the notifications, the live videos, everything that they do, showing all of these sales that they got going on right now. They're doing the 12 days of Christmas right now with different sales each day. Lots of cool things. They have like giveaways also. A lot of times they're doing like giveaways, which is really cool.
We can't sign up for any of that because I like giveaways.
You don't like giveaways?
Oh, I said
Oh.
we can't sign up for that because they're one of our sponsors.
We can't. Because that
can't.
would be wrong.
But you guys can.
But you guys can, and that's something really cool. If you don't have a gift and you win this basket or whatever it is that they're giving away this week, awesome present. It's already, most times if it's a basket, it's all ready to go. So there's them. They are very awesome. There are 17 vendors that are included in that, and I get to be one of them, which is really cool. And one of the things that I'm working on in the vacation season, my seasonal vacation time, is I'm actually working on an Outlander inspired jewelry line.
And if you guys don't know what Outlander is, y'all missing out.
Check it out. Yeah, check it out. So that's something else that I'm going to try to work on to put into the store. They have an online shop as well. You guys can go look and see what everything is that they have in the store, and then let them know what you want. If you just want to do curbside, you can have that done. If you want to see what's there before you go to the store and have your map already mapped out for what you want, you can do that too. So go ahead and check them out on Facebook, Hometown Handmade, and then that will take you to the other shop that they have online for all of the items that they have available currently. And also, do you want to tell them about our second sponsor?
Yes.
Okay.
Hashtag Illegal Cheese for Life.
There you go.
Our second sponsor, Stone Cottage Farms, Mayville on Facebook, and they also have an Etsy store. So let me shamelessly plug this, and I gotta grab my last soap because if y'all are listening, it's Christmas time. I'm not asking for free stuff, but I love you all soap. It's amazing. Hold on 1 second.
Hold that thought. Good, clean fun.
Yes. Okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it looks like. Stone Cottage Farm. Let me get that out of the way. It is amazing soap. This is charcoal, and if y'all can see, the first ingredient in all of this is love.
Absolutely. I believe this.
And it's not cliche, legit. Like, this is the best goat soap ever. It's amazing stuff. Literally, this is what it looks like when it comes to you if you order it on the Etsy store. Top shelf stuff, amazing stuff. Stone Cottage Farms, Mayville, Michigan, on Facebook. They have an Etsy store. Seriously, guys, love this stuff. If you guys need soap, hey, who doesn't like around here doesn't like to be around the stinky kid? I don't.
Nobody.
Nobody wants to be around the
Nobody
stinky
wants to be around somebody that's sitting in their pee pants all day.
Right. Nobody wants to
No.
sit in the pee pants all day. So goat soap will help that. And I mean,
There you go.
what better time? Because you're around relatives and, well, you know, you want to give them a gift to be subtle about things because you don't want to be a dickhead to your relatives. Or maybe you do, going, hey. So I found this great place, Stone Cottage Farms.
Should use
Hashtag
it.
legal cheese for life. Here's some soap. Love you. Don't be the stinky kid. Don't be a
stinky
dick.
kid. All right. So I just want to go ahead and read the little thing from them this morning. This is from Stone Cottage Farm. Good morning on a thankful Thursday, friends. This morning we wanted to give you a very special shout out to all of you with our sincere gratitude for your continued support of our small farm. Even though we had to bow out of all in-person markets and fairs this year, you have continued to support us with end of driveway order pickups here at the farm and through our Etsy shop. And speaking of Etsy, with the recent uptick in orders, I have decided to dig a little deeper into the numbers. 2018, we opened the Etsy shop in December 2018 and had 6 sales that month. 2019, in all of 2019, we fulfilled 11 Etsy orders. 2020, this month, December 2020, we have had 11 orders, and overall for 2020, we have fulfilled 57 orders on our Etsy shop.
I'm 2 of those.
Yep, and when we add those Etsy in from the farm direct sales this year, those from the local stores that also carry our products, it all adds up so much support from all of you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, especially in a year like this. This year has been like no other. It means so much. Thank you, Stone Cottage Farm. So I just wanted to read that because that was a really good feel-good
Hell
thing.
yeah.
So thank you everybody who has supported and everybody who is future
Yes.
supporters.
Legit.
Please go check them out.
Hashtag illegal cheese for life. Irish Girl Laughing says, Heather, I'm going to need a list of your Venmo for the Outlander shit.
Oh.
And she got her order of goat soap. She loves
okay,
it.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh my God, this is top shelf
It's
shit.
really good stuff,
Thank you
isn't
so
it?
much.
Very, very good.
And of course, she's throwing out the hashtag illegal cheese for life.
yes. Yes.
And 3 of those are my orders. So apparently, she's also on the Etsy
oh,
store.
very cool. I got little goosebumps from that. That's awesome.
I know, right?
Very
See,
cool.
this-
What? Okay. What is your favorite soap?
What is my favorite?
Yeah.
soap?
Well, I know yours is coffee, isn't it?
Hell no. I'm allergic to
Charcoal.
it. No.
You're. Oh, what?
So
Can
the
we still be friends
what-
after this?
yes, we can still
No.
be friends.
I'm
No,
asking
I lo-
Irish
I-
girl what her favorite soap is. But
Oh,
what?
Irish girl, what is your favorite soap
Yeah,
so
what's your
far
favorite
that
from
you've
there?
experimented?
Yeah.
with?
There you go.
My favorite is the frankincense turmeric, which was a top seller.
Oh, I have some of that at home.
Ever, which is amazing. And then secondary, because apparently I'm an insane person, I brush my teeth
You do. Mm-hmm.
with the charcoal soap.
Yep.
And it's amazing because look at these pearly whites.
There you go. Hey. No
And
hating.
Y'all can't see them because the lightning
No
sucks.
hating on there.
But no, legit, like it's amazing because this soap, you can literally wash your pets with it and it's not going to hurt them.
yeah.
It's so
all safe.
gentle.
Very good.
I mean, it's amazing because, like, it's funny. My daughter will literally wash our dog. And I say our dog because it's her and her brother's dog.
Right.
I want nothing to do with it. I call the dog
Never.
Karen for a
You
reason.
do. You do.
But no, it's amazing because this stuff is so gentle. And I mean, that's the thing is what's nice about it is they have. Can we tell the story about Hey Hey?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can talk about
The-
cry farming.
Well,
is
no,
that what?
No, about the plantain head chicken.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
different story.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
the,
that's a different story. That is Plantain Head is
Yeah.
actually the chicken's name. Wasn't it that something had gotten a hold of it? I don't remember what it was. A weasel
apparently
or something?
there was some sort
or-
of turf war in the barn.
Yeah.
And one
This
of the
chicken was gonna it had a hole in its head,
yeah, it had a hole in its head.
and then they took the plantain and actually covered the chicken and
Yeah.
packed it with
Yeah.
the plantain. And I've heard such incredible stuff about this, which reminds me is they do have plantain salve as well.
That stuff is
So
amazing.
yeah, I have that as also.
Like legit. I don't know if you all can see on this. My dog hit me in the face with a shovel. I used
Yeah,
that stuff.
I'm not laughing, but kind.
Yes, it like
it was
let me take-
rough.
Let me take my glasses off. Here we go.
It was
Look at
very
that.
rough.
See that?
But you
See
did
that?
use, yeah.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
it legit took care of my shit.
So
And I love that stuff.
Testimony from you from that, but
Yeah.
also this chicken actually did end up surviving because
Yeah.
she did, and pack its head with all of this plantain and whatnot.
The plantain leaves, which is incredible. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's funny too because like the chicken's head was busted down to its neck bone.
Yeah.
Because that's how
bad.
aggressive
It
this
was really
turf war
bad.
was in the barn. It was insane. But no, the chicken survived, and they literally started creating this salve out of the plantain leaves, which is such an incredible story. So yeah, and I mean, I didn't realize I had a whole lot of stuff in common with Hey the chicken, but I don't have a scar on my cheek after getting hit in the face with a shovel.
That's impressive.
I'm just gonna say this stuff is top shelf. So if you guys like this stuff, obviously yes, try it out for yourself. But I'm showing you that this lovely face, yes, it looks like a dumpster fire.
my
However,
God.
it's not as scarred as it could be thanks to this plantain salve.
There you go, guys.
It's
So
amazing.
go ahead, like their Facebook page, support
Yes,
local, no matter what it
absolutely.
is. We love hearing about the different places that you support local, different businesses that are interested in us talking about them. We like to support and shamelessly plug. That's just kind of part of what we do, other than doing interviews and just talking about crazy whatever things happen
course.
in life. So yeah. So thank you guys.
Apparently, Irish Girl Laughing says currently Rosemary Spearmint.
Ooh, that is a great one. I
It is a
love
really good
that
one.
one. Good choice.
How's the skin, by the way? I mean, obviously, you've waiting for my cinnamon coffee.
Yeah,
She
you-
ordered a cinnamon coffee.
You'll love that one. It's
So,
one
yeah.
of my absolute favorites.
It's a great
Yeah, let's-
exfoliant.
Let's talk about that because working all the time and
Yes.
then having to use hand sanitizer and whatnot and trying to just keep up on that.
Look at these
My-
gorgeous hands.
My hands are. It looks like I got in a knuck fight. If that what you call it,
You
like
got a
you're
knuck
just
fight?
like, oh,
Bloody knuckles?
why'd I do that?
Why did you do that? I don't understand.
That's life right now. I feel this deep down
Okay.
in my soul.
So apparently she said so soft and she smells amazing.
Yeah, that's a
So,
really awesome thing.
yes.
Very good testimonial. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes,
So, but
absolutely.
yeah, lots of crazy things as this year comes to an end. Apparently, like we were talking with Lil M before the show, and she's talking about a lot of things
Yeah.
to think of in this year. A lot of things that changed and made us kind of think and grow a lot in different ways.
Mature, definitely.
Mature, there we go. Mature in different ways. Some people, some not so much, but we're not pointing them out. One thing that I have come to find out in this year is that I really have road rage. Like, really bad. And I do it to myself because why would I go down through Frankenmuth on a Saturday or Friday or a Sunday? Not a good choice, but I'm like, why the hell are you not even putting a blinker on? Like, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you in my lane?
Yeah.
Like, I have these conversations with people I don't even.
Does anybody answer you?
No.
See,
No, why would they? They're in another car.
see, I was the asshole when I was a teenager. When I first got my license, I would intentionally go through because there was this, weird rivalry with Frankenmuth and Vassar.
Was there really?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Well, that makes sense. There was Reese and Caro and Cassidy
Oh
were always
yeah.
against. But
So
yeah.
I would intentionally drive down the middle of the freaking road, and people would never use the crosswalk. It's a tourist town, right?
Yeah.
So we would hang out the car window and go, "Use the crosswalk, asshole!"
Yeah.
And nobody would listen. So, but I
I
mean,
don't think they do anymore either.
it was
Even
great
to this
though,
day.
because if you're going to be safe, use the crosswalk. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where's the cops? Aren't they supposed to be ticketing them for jaywalking?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, that's unsafe. Just saying.
Yeah. I
But,
agree.
it's just kind of fun, being a punk teenager kid yelling, use the crosswalk, asshole.
I think the worst part about all of this, finding that I have the road rage, is that I'm usually on the phone with Adam, and he was just like, "Did you really just say that?" I didn't even know that was actual word. It's like it's not. I just made it up.
It's funny you say that because hearing my son playing Call of Duty.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that I wish I was recording some of this stuff or at least
So you
writing
could
it
hear
down.
it?
Well, no, so I could repeat this because
Oh.
the way that he strings some of these words together, that
Yeah.
is just classic. Like, you've been burned, right? By somebody
Yeah.
coming back.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
burned. Like, legit. These are top shelf burns. And I'm going, damn, I need to write that down
I
because
need that in my life.
I don't know how he came up with that combination of
Right.
words in the English language because they shouldn't fit together,
They shouldn't.
but they fit together so damn well.
He's getting nothing for Christmas. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm just going to say.
Speaking of Christmas and all that stuff, did you see that thing that I posted today about Santa Claus? By
No, I did
chance.
not. Oh,
Kind of interesting.
Irish Girl Laughing says the litany of vulgarity from my kids' room. So apparently I'm not the only one that's experiencing this
Yeah.
because Call of Duty apparently makes you come up with
It
some pretty
does.
crazy cut down.
It does.
And
I have
burns.
played myself. I have played Call of Duty myself, and yeah,
Yes.
I can see why. Because I've had issues with that too.
I could totally see
It's
you
not
like,
just road rage.
starting the whole gaming session with you going your typical twat waffle, but it
I get
ending
more
up.
creative.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
Right.
that's the start of the process. Nobody wants to be a twat waffle,
Nobody does.
but that's the start of your process, and it ended up like I don't know, drinking blood from the skull of your enemies and.
crushing it in front of their loved ones. I don't
Right.
know, something like that.
Or like setting a dead homeless person's asshole on fire or something. I
Or
don't know.
I used to
Sure,
really
that
like
works.
this
It's-
when people be like looking at me
Yeah.
and giving me trouble, and I'd be like, yeah. But nobody really takes you serious when you're only 5'1".
I mean, they kind of do because the short and quiet
Mm.
ones you got to worry about.
It should be,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean, look
yeah.
at our little Hope Lipe. I mean, good lord.
Oh, I ran into her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. She's doing good.
We gotta get
It was a
her back on the
brief.
show.
Yeah, we do. We have to get her back on the show. Have to work on some music. Like I am ready after my little week off.
That
I think
oh
I'm just
my
gonna
God.
shut my phone down
Yes.
and just, yeah,
She has an incredible
bring it
voice.
together. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She really does. I wish we had some of that stuff because she actually sang one of the songs that I wrote because I wrote this song and I really enjoyed it. We co-wrote it together.
Yeah.
You did all the instrumental stuff on it, and then I wrote lyrics to it,
Yep.
and I was not feeling it coming from me.
Right.
And then I was like, wait a minute, though. I think
Oh,
that she
yeah.
could kill this in
And
a
she
good way.
totally
And she
did.
did. She really did. So then after that, that's kind of how we started writing together. She's like, wait a minute, I want to work on projects with you. And
Yeah.
we started working together. So now, one of my things, too, that I want to find is somebody that knows how to teach vocal lessons because I want to learn how to harmonize. I want to be
She
able
talked to
to.
Dee Dee.
I was thinking about, like, I had her in mind for
Yeah.
it. I'm like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Because I would love to be able to harmonize and stuff. I have been self-taught up until this point. There is so much more that I can learn. I enjoy doing it, but I want to be able to harmonize and
Yeah.
actually
Of
learn
course.
how to do it better. Use my instrument better. Yeah.
It's the only instrument that you have, so why would you not want to learn
It's
how to
not.
use it better?
Thank you very much. I have a kalimba
Oh, whatever.
and guitars here. I don't
Kalimba's
know how
not
to
a real
play.
instrument.
And a tambourine on the wall. I am.
That's over there
Yeah.
in that direction.
It's a red tambourine, and I am good with it. Thank you very much.
No, seriously, and not, I totally, yes, hazing you, but you have an incredible freaking voice. And
Thank you.
I've being good Lord, how many times we've shared the stage together.
Oh, quite a few now,
And-
but it was very few and far between in the beginning because
Right.
you know it was interesting because you were like, "Hey, come do this." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?
No,
Nobody."
stupid. I'm not going to sing on stage.
Shut up, stupid. No, but it's just, it was interesting though because I
Yeah.
really never felt like I would have that option. So, and it's funny because I had a memory on Facebook that came back up,
What?
and it was for the voice auditions.
Oh, yeah.
And the video came up, and I was like, oh man, I was so not confident
No.
at all. But I went and I did it.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of myself for that point. But now I look at the video and I look at the videos after that. Of course, I was going through the loss of my mom and Zach
Right.
and everything. So you can see like that pain. But I turned that around when it
Yeah.
came to writing music and
Yeah.
started to use that.
So good.
And it's just, I miss writing. I need to start doing it again.
Yeah.
Very much
You
so.
need to get your ass in the studio.
I do. I really do. And I keep thinking, I have that thought in my head. If I can do 10 to 14 hours at Bronner's,
Yeah.
I can definitely start applying that. Not so many crazy hours because you need time to be creative and like sleep to restart
The
again.
sleep thing you speak of.
I don't know what it is either, but I'm going to try to learn about it. No, but you know, so that's part of January coming up. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do the downtime thing. And
Yeah.
then after that, it's like, okay, I'm going to start digging into the things that I really want to do. Why
Irish
not?
Girl Laughing says, use that instrument, girl. She'll bring her recorder. So apparently she has a recorder still from grade school.
Nice.
Not quite sure. what
Penny
that
whistle solos.
means.
And
Sure.
Yeah. Don't let him give you shit about having a recorder.
Okay.
You instrument girl.
You know, I mean, she's Irish, so why wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
she just bring like the shooting the flame bagpipes?
You know
That's
what?
the shit.
That
Like legit, a badass
I would be
bagpiper.
like all about that. Obviously not in the studio, but all about that.
Yeah, what could happen?
I was listening to the radio the other day though, speaking of instruments like this,
Yes.
you know. They were talking about when you are having you're just down or something, like breathing is important to help with those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And they were talking about bringing joy to your life, and one way to do so is to actually use a harmonica. I have a whole bunch of them, but that's what I was listening to, and I'm like, And they were laughing about it because they were like, who is just going to pull out a harmonica and if they're having, you know, anxiety or whatever? And I'm like, I got some. I'm going to try it, whatever. So yeah, it was interesting. Oh, you got one. I got a whole bunch of them for my dad, like in all of them. Oh, there you go. Play some. Play that harp, but switch it over to you first so they can see.
I suck at playing harp, so it's okay. Irish Girl Laughing says, I have a Bod Ran drum too, so apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those are so cool. No, legit, like, here's my harmonica, and it's funny because it's my daughter's, but this is what I've recorded so many songs on because, you know, obviously Ian wasn't available. So I just, you know,
He's
grabbed
very
the-
good at the harp.
Oh God, like totally incredible harp player. And he makes it talk.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, I've had that sitting around. I have my bass, and I don't really apply myself to much of these things. And I'm like, what am I doing even? You know, you have those moments where you stop and think, and you're like, all these things
Yes.
I should be just doing. Just do it. Just
Yes, just
stop.
do it. Just
So
do
yeah,
it.
I need another drink of water though. So. Talk amongst yourselves.
Nice. But yeah, that's, you know, it was funny because at a very young age, I understood. Because I cut my teeth on a church piano. Not that I had a clue of what the hell I was doing, but at a very fundamental age, I knew that down here, the low notes were made. And up here, the high notes were made. So for whatever reason, that just kind of stuck with me. And then I heard Jimi Hendrix, and that just changed everything.
Yeah.
Because I was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what? Forget it.
It's interesting because music just it brings so many things to life, and You know, it saddens me that a lot of people don't know who writes the scores for certain musics and different things like
Right.
that. I know you were talking about like the behind the scenes and knowing all these different things. I am actually one of those people that I'm starting to look into more of that because I appreciate the music and the different things with that. And we've kind of talked about like our upbringing with music and all these different things. And it's interesting because I've never really talked about my great grandma and my grandmother, which is on my dad's side. They both played organ. And it was interesting because my grandma has this one, and we went over there and she was playing it, and it looked like a spaceship. I was just like,
What?
holy crap. There is so much going on that it's beyond me. So I'm just like, oh, do your thing, you know, go ahead and play because wouldn't even know where to start with it.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know, but it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to listen to and see different instruments that are played. What you
Well, and
looking for?
that's you know, like I was talking about with Jimi Hendrix. You know, good Lord, I remember being in my crib, and it was one of my earliest memories of hearing music. Of, you know, I heard this crazy noise coming from the record player and these just old big ass homemade speakers. And years later, I found out what it was, listening to records when I was, you know, in my, I think I was like 9 or 10 years old or something like that. And finding out, because it immediately transported me back to that time when I was at crib, because it triggered that memory of hearing Jimi Hendrix playing the Star Spangled Banner on the Double Live Woodstock record.
Right.
And I went, what is that noise and how can I make it? And then realizing, you know, it was, holy cow, that was a guitar. A guitar was making that noise.
Yeah.
And when I want to do that. I don't know how to do that. I want to do that.
But you figured it out.
No, not really.
Well, it's interesting, you know, because I know one thing universally, no matter what is going on, no matter what kind of shit we're facing,
Yeah.
music is what brings us together still.
Oh, absolutely.
It's harder now because a lot of shows are not happening, canceled, and all that stuff. But however, there are a lot of musicians that are going live. They do have virtual tip jars, which I think is incredible.
Yeah.
To be able to help the artist out by them not being able to play these shows, but you're still seeing them live. So that is really cool. I definitely support that. I've watched several of those. And, you know, again, no matter what it is that you're facing, you will always remember a certain song that helps you get through that time.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, or there are quite a few songs that I like to listen to that I can listen to over and over. I'm not the same when it comes to movies as much.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But music, there's certain ones that I can listen to over and over. And a lot of them I find are the badass women of music.
Oh, of course.
Just, you know, Alabama Shakes, we talked about them. Stevie Nicks obviously is my spirit animal. I listen to her. You know, it's just
Etta
incredible.
James.
Etta James is one of my absolute favorites.
Sister Thornetta Harp.
Absolutely. She is on the list. I listened to Dorothy, ZZ Ward, some of the newer stuff, you know, some of the new stuff. I even listened to In This Moment. I like mix it up. I'm all over the place with music, but
KT
I mean,
Tunstall.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Good
Nora
shit.
Jones.
Yeah. One of my favorites. One of my favorites to sing,
Yeah?
actually, is Nora.
Nice.
I love Nora. Alanis Morissette.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
You
with
know,
Alanis.
that's just there's so many different really good
Janis
strong
Joplin.
female. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
day.
My mom's favorite was Bobby McGee was one of her favorite ones to sing.
Yeah.
And she nailed it. My mom had an incredible voice. I loved listening to her sing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you think about that. And you think about music and all of these things that inspire you as
Yeah.
an individual. And I love that sharing new music with people and when they are excited about it after they hear it is awesome. It
Oh,
is a
absolutely.
cool feeling to be like, hey, listen to this. And then they're,
Speaking of that, I mean, you just shared a link, and we got to put. Did we post that on the page?
I did not post it on the page, but
Please
I
tell me
will.
We're gonna post it.
We will.
So our friends in Infamous Quick,
Mhm.
lead singer of really, you're gonna kick off.
It
I hate you.
happens.
Why do you do this?
Lead singer.
So our friends, Infamous Quick lead singer Terry
Mhm.
Tomlinson,
Yep.
who is a goddess of rock and roll.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned her. I love her.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she was in the studio and just totally killed it. But they did what was it, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree? Or,
Run Run Rudolph.
Run Run Rudolph. That's
they
what
did
it
Run
was.
Run Rudolph, and it
Ah!
was Eric and Mike. I think they're both in the band,
Yeah.
but it's on their show, Old Guys Rockin'.
Yes, yes,
So
I love that show.
O.G.R. And I love it because they had all the backgrounds
Yes,
and really cool stuff. So if you
yes.
guys get a chance, check them out. But they did it off of that show, so it's on Old Guys Rockin'.
Yes.
And she comes and joins them in the studio, and they do their thing. And I really enjoyed that very much. The whole thing. I didn't skip to the song. I
Yes.
enjoyed the whole thing.
That-
So if you get a
she's
chance to check that
total
out, we
badass.
will go ahead and share that after the show. Tony has to remind me. I have to remind
Yes.
him, however it goes.
So
Yeah.
apparently, Irish Girl Laughing says that's one lucky harp, and Bonnie Raitt's one of hers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, Bonnie Raitt.
Yes. There was a time when I was trying to thing called love.
Yes.
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 Something to talk
Yes.
about. Just hell yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff all the way around. But there's a lot of male singers that I love. Stevie Ray, Hendrix you mentioned. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. There's just
Yeah.
Buddy Guy.
Yep.
A lot of blues. I love a lot of the blues.
Albert
We've talked
King
about
all day
that.
long.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So many
and,
good.
And you've
Oh.
got that soul element when you do any of your live stuff. Like you've done, what was it, Tracy Chapman.
Give me one reason.
Give
I
Me
have
One Reason,
still
yeah.
not figured out Fast Car, and that's probably going to come with me doing the vocal
Yes.
lessons and things to try to
course.
tune up on that. But I have not figured that one out. That's a big request I get a lot.
Of course, all the time.
But it's interesting because my dad had mentioned Midnight at the Oasis.
Yeah.
Maria Muldoon, I think it is.
Okay.
And she's got this different kind of voice, and I like that. Like Alabama Shakes, her voice is different. Uniqueness. Obviously, when you talk about Janis Joplin, she also has that. And I was shied away about that at first. No, like when I started singing, like I was afraid of
Yes.
me sounding so different because I can do different ranges.
Yeah.
And at one point I was like, oh, I can get deep like a man. Like, yuck. Like, I thought that.
That's good though.
But honestly, like that grit and that, it's interesting when you have a unique voice because people will remember. Either they like you or they won't.
Right.
But that comes with anything that you do. So I'm interested in kind of diving more into that grit, that soul, and just really just punching it.
Absolutely.
I really want to do that. That's something that I have been feeling for a long time and getting back to writing all the way around.
It's one of the reasons why I like Janis Joplin so much, because every time she sang, you didn't know if she was going to actually make it through the song because her voice sounded like it was going to explode.
Yeah.
Because it had just that, like, her voice would crack, but in a very musical way.
Yeah.
And just, oh my God, it just kind of reminds me of, what's the guy that sings Have a Little Help from My Friends? Because he did the Beatles cover. Shit, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
What would you do?
Is that Croce? Jim Croce?
No.
Croce.
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 God, what's his name? He's like the what the hell's his name?
All right.
But no, like he did the Wonder Years theme song.
Right.
Yeah,
I
and
thought it was Jim Croce.
but no, you hear this guy, and he's another one that sounds like his voice is going to get blown out during the performance of this song, and it's such a passionate performance that he does.
Right.
And you're just going, good God, how is he not, dead at the end of the song? And he just gets done and he's talking and whatever. But he's so passionate during that performance. Joe Cocker. Thank you, Irish girl smiling.
Oh, yeah, I said Croce. Sorry.
Yeah, Joe
I don't know
Cocker.
who that is.
No, legit. Like, Joe Cocker,
Thank you.
Janis Joplin, any of these people that
Yeah.
bring that performance
Yeah.
that is so passionate, you're going, oh, damn, they're feeling it.
Yeah, and that's something definitely it's interesting to see. And I feel like these past couple of years or whatever, the shit, I just want to use all of that and go,
Yeah.
all right, let's do this. Like, let's
Absolutely.
put this in it. Let's put some soul in it, and let's
Jim
kick it out.
Belushi. Yes. Jim
Yes.
Belushi all day
Blues
long.
Brother. The funny thing is when I do the Blues Brothers, or when I do the Sweet Home Chicago,
Yes.
Blues Brothers is my favorite version of it. I don't
Hell
even
yeah.
care. I don't even
Hell
care.
yeah.
I don't apologize for it. I love it.
How could you? Why would you apologize for something? It's the fucking Blues Brothers. I mean,
can't.
damn.
Yeah, good shit all the way around.
Good
know,
shit
Just,
all the way around.
I love music is definitely something that gets you really fired up.
We gotta
you
go
know.
talk to the penguin.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh.
But speaking of while we're talking about music and it being this time of year, it was funny because I seen somebody post something today that said, "Work tip: sing Christmas songs at work, and they will send you home." That's not the case. They'll probably add me to some kind of nativity scene, or they'll put me in some kind of live action, some Christmas scene with me caroling. They just keep me.
You'll be the Lion King version of Timon.
I don't know whether to be offended or
No,
okay with
no,
this.
Like,
at least it's not Pumbaa.
yeah. What's wrong with Pumbaa? Really?
I mean,
Wow.
he farts a lot, so I thought maybe you were gonna be like,
Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is your fart box still broken? Were you marked safe?
No.
Okay, good.
life is good. That's good.
So apparently, Irish Girl Laughing says best soundtrack ever, Blues Brothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I
Very
agree.
awesome.
Very good stuff. But yeah, so that Christmas thing,
Yes.
I was just like, I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, what is a favorite Christmas song?
Yeah.
What is something I listened to Brian Setzer Orchestra Christmas soundtrack, CD. Loved that.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites. Enya had a Christmas one. Not ashamed, I loved it.
Mary Xmas Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, Twisted Sisters,
Twisted Sister.
Christmas.
And Gary Ho Ho Hoey.
Gary
It's Christmas.
For me, Christmas time is Mannheim Steamroller because my mom always listened to it. So
Well-
for me, it's like
And if you're going to go that direction, you can't go
Trans-Siberia.
wrong with Trans-Siberia
Sorry,
and Two
but yes.
Cellos.
I have not listened to Two Cellos.
Oh my God. It's so
I have to
good.
listen to it. But, and I've come to find, Noel by Lauren Daigle is very good.
Oh, yeah.
They use it at the Nichols Christmas Light Extravaganza, which is going on until December 31st.
Lindsay Sterling's got some pretty cool stuff
She
too for
does.
Christmas. Like, she's
Yeah,
badass.
I love her. I do love her. And the weird fact, I actually, for my mom's funeral,
Yeah.
I used Lindsay Sterling as the background music. Because I was like, my mom really, really liked it. So it changed so much stuff. So that was
Yeah.
one of the things that
It's Lindsay
but
Sterling.
Lindsay
She's such
Sterling,
a badass musician.
incredible. But I was just thinking about the different Christmas tradition music. When you have the radio station on playing at this time of year and before Christmas, I don't mind listening to it, but after a while, some of the older stuff I just can't get with anymore. It's different.
After watching Home Alone, and then him like do-do-do-do-do,
Okay, yeah.
do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm
Dreaming
dreaming
of
of a
a
white Christmas. Yeah.
Just like the ones we used to know.
Dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum, dum.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
you know.
And those scenes playing back in your head from Home Alone.
I just got and I dreaming.
Of a white Christmas.
Couldn't help that part. That was still there. I'm just like, I gotta cut them off.
That's the point, though, is I love, those classic ones. Like,
Yeah.
one that always got me, like, I remember my grandmother telling me a story, and I'm going to go to me real quick.
Okay.
It was, 1930s, 1940s. My grandfather was still in the military.
Okay.
And they were playing, like, all of this big band Christmas stuff. And she said one of the ones that really got to him was I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah. I can
And
imagine.
like, I found the version because she's like, this is the one that he played when he came home. And, of course, they celebrated their Christmas together when he came home from the war and this, that, and the other thing.
Right.
Because they had an old, 45 record player. And I found this record and I played it. And she's bawling her eyes out. I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm like, and it was great because years after she had passed away on Christmas Eve, which, okay, whatever.
Yeah. That's tough.
I found this record years later
Mhm.
and I played this, and it took me back to her sharing this story about my grandfather being overseas during World War II
Yeah.
and them having downtime during Christmas Eve, and they played this song, and that's what kind of brought him back home because they didn't
Wow.
have, phones and all these.
Right,
I mean,
right.
he was a ham radio specialist that worked for, or was right there with, oh God, what the hell's his damn name? The colonel, the general, general. God damn it.
Nope, I'm not even
It
gonna
was.
try.
It wasn't Bradley. It was the other guy, Patton. Colonel
I was
Patton.
gonna say that, but I was like,
Yes.
I'm not. Nope, could be wrong.
No, he was literally Patton's right hand man for
Okay.
ham radio stuff.
Neat.
But it was one of those things that it was that special moment of hearing that music and almost being transported back to that time.
Yeah.
Before they took it off the air, I was a huge fan of 40s Junction.
Yeah, I remember you constantly listening to that.
Right, listening to that stuff, whether it was big band, whether it was blues, whether it was, Billie Holiday or Duke Ellington or any of this stuff,
Yep.
listening to that because, it was a different time. It was simpler yet more complicated to me.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And when you listen to that music, it transports you back then, and you have to be brain dead and not have a heart at all to not be moved by this music. It's so, God, it's so humbling to hear this
Yeah.
music. It's incredible.
Yep. And I think about it too. Like you
Yeah.
look back at those times, and it was definitely not as commercial and as crazy as it is now.
Hell
that we
no.
have. Yes, it was a lot harder to get a hold of the things for Christmas presents and whatnot, but it was so
Right.
different. It's just so much different. And I look at the older pictures of the ladies all dressed up in front of the Christmas tree, and I'm like, I want to recreate one of those. just want to do it with all the tinsel everywhere. Just so
Right.
simple. I think about those kinds of things and what Christmas meant then as to what it means now.
And that's
so
what's
different.
crazy about it is literally they were coming out of the depression, recession, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it back then. And truly appreciated the fact of, you okay? You okay? We have family. We're around the Christmas tree for
Yeah.
holidays. And it wasn't, okay, one day out of the year, we're not going to be dicks to each other.
Yeah, right.
It
right.
was, no, this was 365 days a year, but we're celebrating the birth of Christ
Right.
and not being dicks to each other. Yeah, Uncle Phil got, a little hammered on eggnog or whatever it was. But, they just shoved him on the couch and everybody else kept partying and celebrating life
Right.
and not being dickheads to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, can we remember that seriously after 2020 fucking us right in the eye socket? Can we not be dicks for at least the Christmas season and maybe carry that into 2021? Just don't be a dick to each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think that should be a practice that we should work on every single day. And that's a hard thing because like you said, we have the social media, we have all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was talking about that even before the show of my phone constantly is getting all of these notifications. And for me, I can't stand having a million notifications on my phone.
Same.
So I'll go on there and then all of a sudden here I am now
Yeah.
scrolling through Facebook.
Yep.
Mindlessly
Yep.
just doing it. And I'm like, I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm wasting time, I'm wasting energy, and I'm wasting brain cells.
Hours.
I just literally, and I'm going, okay, I need to figure this out to where I am not on as much because I want to work on not only myself, but I want to work on these things that I love, music, writing, everything like that, and not get so caught up because every time I get on there, it's all, I mean, there is some good things.
Right.
Like, for instance, I did pull this up and I did kind of want to talk about it. This is one thing wholesome that I came across today that I
My son just
wanted to
posted a
share.
video.
See, there you go.
He's the
Notification.
naked terrorist on YouTube, so
Okay. All right. So this one says attention to all parents who need to tell the truth about Santa. Son, Dad, I think I'm old enough now. Is there a Santa Claus? Dad, okay, I agree that you're old enough, but before I tell you, I have a question for you. You see, the truth is a dangerous gift. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. Once you know the truth about Santa Claus, you will never again understand and relate to him as you do now. So my question is, are you sure you want to know? Brief pause. Son, yes, I want to know. Dad, okay, I'll tell you. Yes, there is a Santa Claus. Son, really? Yes, really. But he's not an old man with a beard and a red suit. That's just what we tell kids, you see. You see, kids are too young to understand the true nature of Santa Claus. We explain it to them in a way that they can understand. The truth about Santa Claus is that he's not a person at all. He's an idea. Think of all those all those presents Santa gave you over the years. I actually bought those myself. I watched you open them, and did it bother me that you didn't thank me? Of course not. In fact, it gave me great pleasure. You see, Santa Claus is the idea of giving for the sake of giving, without thought of thanks or acknowledgement. When I saw that woman collapse on the subway last week and called for help, I knew that she'd never know that it was me that summoned the ambulance. I was being Santa Claus when I did that. Son, oh. Dad, so now that you know you are part of it, you have to be Santa Claus too now. That means you can never tell your kid the secret, and you have to help us select Santa presents for them. The most important, you have to look for opportunities to help people. Got it? Help each other this Christmas and be kind.
nice.
So yeah, that was just something that I seen today, and I did share it because I was like, wow, it's a totally different kind of perspective there.
Absolutely. I mean it's so odd that during this silly season, people remember to be human to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. Okay, so you're telling me the span between Thanksgiving and New Year's, we remember not to be dicks to each other, even though you're throwing elbows on Black Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't participate in it.
No, neither do I. But that's the thing is, you talked about, we have social media. We have all this other, keeping up with the Joneses mentality.
Yeah.
You still have a responsibility to not be a dick to each other.
And that should be something that's just an easy concept, But I understand that, we face so many more issues with mental health and different things like that, especially all the things that everybody is going through at this time. However, it doesn't mean to be a dick to each other.
Irish Girl Laughing says the Santa story had me crying.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But
No, I'm sure it's good tears.
But it's like, it
Yeah.
really is like, when you stop and you think about it, though, it's an interesting perspective on it. I never really thought of it that way as, when you do a good thing for somebody, or, whatever you can, like, and don't mention about it. You don't talk about it. You just do it because it's from the kindness of your heart. Like, I inspire to do more things like that,
Right.
just to be able to help.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Help each other. I mean, good Lord, how many thousands of meals have I cooked for more or less random strangers?
Right.
Of going, hey, have you ate?
Yeah.
You need to do laundry? Do you need food?
Need some goat milk soap.
Right. Do you need some goat milk soap? I mean, are you okay?
Right.
Let's start there. Let's go to the simple human thing of, are you okay? I mean, what happened to give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're poor, you're sick, you're
Yeah.
whatever?
It's such a rat race, and everybody's so focused on what it is that they got to get done and do, that people just automatically just become kind of selfish at times. And then you have people that are trying their hardest to not be selfish, but also to take care of themselves.
Well, when you look at, statistically speaking, some of the people that are the most giving are also the people that are the most not well off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For
It's
sure.
insane.
For sure. So I was also on the way to work. I listened to the station, and they were talking about how, like when you go through McDonald's and you do the pay it forward thing, and you pay for the next person behind you.
Yeah.
So I don't remember where it was at exactly, but this place that it started at happened and it went on for 3 days.
Holy shit.
3 days it went
Nice.
on. And that's throughout the entire when they were open.
Wow.
Yeah. And then somebody on the radio was like, so I wonder how that person feels when they just like stop. But maybe it was somebody that couldn't afford to do it. It's hard to say. But I thought that was another interesting thing. Like, I don't think it should be just this time of year.
Right. No, it
We
should.
should be practicing these kind of things, throughout the year. And I try to do that. Like I've done that a couple times for paying for, I went through, I think it was McDonald's to get my iced coffee the one day. And this other lady like kind of pushed in front. And then the other guy on the other side of me let me go through.
Yeah.
And he just kind of smiled and was just like, shaking his head about this. So I paid for his coffee.
Nice.
Don't know who this person was. It was an older gentleman. And I
Right.
was just like, hey, he was cool to me.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But that's the thing. And it's just like, just do something kind. And that 30-day give or whatever it was that I was talking to you about
Yeah.
a while back, like that's something I want to look more into too. That's dog blankets to shelters,
Yeah.
just all kinds of things in there. Really good.
Well, and that's what's incredible about it is, I mean, it shouldn't matter what walk of life you're from.
Mm-hmm.
It should matter that, okay, well, for us, I mean, obviously we're Americans.
Yeah,
So why don't we fucking act like it?
that's a good start.
I mean,
That's a
if
good
this
start.
is truly the land of opportunity, here's your opportunity to not be a dick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go not be a dick.
And with that being said, that is a good PSA.
Yes.
Honestly. So we've got Christmas approaching. Christmas is actually on Thursday. Is it on Thursday?
No, it's on Friday.
It's on Friday. Okay, so we'll still.
I'll be
able,
doing
but
a
it is-
Guitar Friday.
It is Christmas Eve. I don't think I will be here. It's going to be my 3rd year anniversary. If we could just have a day off for that, and if you guys could understand that, that would be cool. Because it is my 3-year anniversary and Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's gonna be our 3 years, and
So we won't be doing an episode next week.
yeah, unless we do a pre-record,
I
that
mean,
will
we
be
can
different.
do a pre-record.
So there might be that option. It's just I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, that's my anniversary, and my final start to my seasonal vacation. Hopefully,
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll see. But I just 3 years already.
Nice.
Can you believe that?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, that's tough in this kind of, and to still legitly still love the person that you're with after 3 years and be not wanting to kill them is a feat in itself.
Irish girl laughing said, every time my son got me a coffee and he paid it forward.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is cool. That's very cool. See, and that kind of stuff right there, that right there gets me in the feels. Like showing your kids these good things, like to do this stuff.
Pass it down to your kids. Don't be a
Yeah,
dick.
pass it down. So, if unless we do a pre-record, we won't see you next Thursday. Sorry to bring that up on the thing, but I'm just like I can't miss.
Way to shit the bed. at the
Can't
end
miss
of the
it.
show.
Well, usually for our 3-year anniversary or our yearly anniversary, we go
Yeah.
back to the place where we first met,
Okay.
and that's at MJR in Waterford, which is
Oh.
the movie theater.
Right.
Not happening this year, but that's okay. We will figure out something else cool to do. But
Louder said, congratulations. And Irish girl laughing said, happy 3 years.
thank you guys, appreciate that. So with
Yeah.
that being said, we got the holiday season almost. Well, we're getting there.
It's upon us.
We're getting there, and
We're
you
balls
know,
deep in the 12 days of Christmas, guys.
This is true. Glitter everywhere. All right. So again, thanks for the support. Thank you guys for jumping in, chiming in, doing everything that you guys do to help keep supporting us, paying it forward. If you like us, subscribe, hit that bell, share us, whatever it is. But we want you to know from our hearts that we do appreciate that very much.
Yeah, and for all of those out there that aren't going to be with us next, we may do a pre-record, who knows. But from us to yours, Merry Christmas to y'all. And of course, we're going to be on before New Year's, so
Merry weirdness.
yeah, Merry Weirdness. Thank you so much. We're gonna
Merry
We're
Christmas, y'all.
going to do the split screen here. So punch that like button in the mouth, hit the notification bell so that way you have
Smack it.
all of the notifications. And, you know, shout out to all of our sponsors. Go give them some love on Facebook. I mean, obviously, you know, if you want a free CD and you're in the neighborhood, or you could just get it, you know, from Cedar Springs Youth, the Joy to the World free CD, Health for All of Life by Dr. Jason Garwood, Mark the Barber's Polar Run Walk 2021 on Facebook. Go check it out. And our sponsors, really quick, Heather.
Hometown Handmade at 130 East 3rd Street, Emily City. All kinds of sales happening right now. Lots of stocking stuffers and homemade goodies. Guys, Christmas decor is on sale. There's all kinds of stuff happening right now at the store. Please go check them out. Show them some love. These are small businesses, but families within the small business. All 17 vendors, homemade, handmade, all of their things, all of the product, and they are incredible and incredibly made. So please check them out. 130 East 3rd Street, Emily City, next to Jalisco's Deli. And then jump on Etsy and order your soap from Stone Cottage Farm.
Yes, Stone Cottage Farms. We love you guys.
Love, love.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you guys watched us on there, causing all kinds of shenanigans and hearing our stories, we should do a Christmas story episode.
Let's
We
do
should
that.
Totally do that.
Why don't we do that? And
Yeah.
maybe we could do some Christmas songs together.
I mean, maybe, you know. I don't know.
I think it's a great idea. You guys,
Do you
tell
guys
him.
like, hey, blow us up on Facebook, hit us in our inbox. We love you guys.
Love you guys. And remember, keep it weird, but not too weird.